Hi, welcome to Todd's Tips. I'm Todd Barsness, a full-time voiceover talent, and Todd's Tips is a feature of VO Marketing Pro. Now, if you'd like more information about VO Marketing Pro or anything else related to voiceover, just visit our Facebook page, website, or contact us via email. The links are located here. There are three there right in the middle. The first one is VO demo production. And then I also just thought as far as like social media and platforms and things like that. I've never had a problem producing my own demos. I don't have a pro demo, I wouldn't say. I think if I hired somebody like Bill DeWeese or maybe a few other people that I know, they might be able to make my demo pop a little bit more. I just produced thousands and thousands of spots and, promos and things like that in 30 years of radio. And so I think I have a good handle on at least getting it to a good enough thing that people are going to hire me. So I would say I'm down as far as demo production, like doing it for you. That is, people who are listening. I don't offer my services in that. Could I do a better job than you? Maybe. But I don't know for sure. So it depends what your skill level is. As far as like social media, I'm not.
But you're all over social media, according to some people.
Yeah, some people say that. But that's not my doing, if I am. And, I don't do Instagram. I have a Facebook, but you guys help me a lot. I think that's a little bit of a generational thing. I'm not saying that everybody my age, doesn't know how to do social media. I just haven't placed a lot of importance on that for my business, but I know you have to be out there too. So, and then as far as platforms, I think I'm fine. John, your oldest brother, my oldest son, runs my Fiverr account, and he does a great job. And voices.com, he's helped me with that and things like that. So I would say I'm okay with those, kind of medium. As far as, let's work our way up to the next two, voiceover performance, acting. I think I do fine myself. I've never had training, official training. I've never had a coach walk me through, this is how you need to do this, or helped me with a script. I know I've done that for you. I think that goes fine. I think some coaches are able to just really get something out of you, really push the limits and kind of help you get the emotion of things and stuff. I don't know if I've done that great of job for you. Maybe the second set of ears and eyes.
You know how to do it for yourself, but it might be a little bit different doing it for somebody else where you're looking. I mean, like with me, when I'm not giving enough energy, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you especially know it for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, and there are some people that do that. Yeah. They're better at catching it with other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That might be. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, it might be a little bit like this if you're a sports person. Like, let's take basketball. There are some great NBA players, but they don't make the greatest coaches. They know how to do it themselves, but whether it's, hey, I don't know how to get this person from here to what my expectations are, I don't know if that's it or what it is exactly. But sometimes people that are successful in a field, whatever that is, maybe I'm successful in voiceover, but maybe I don't exactly know how to get somebody else to that level as far as the acting side of things.
Sure.
So, and then lastly, just VO health, which is, you might think, what's there to know? I think there's a fair amount that you have to think about when you think about keeping yourself healthy. Like, I walk and run every day. My wife and I take a 2.5 mile walk almost every day. I take vitamins. I eat right. I get enough sleep. I pay close attention to my nose, my mouth, my throat, Listerine. I do neti pot. So I do quite a bit. I really have learned to focus on, what's going on in my nose, ears, and throat type of stuff. And plus, I think, honestly, it's one of my strengths, I think, as far as VO health, just personally, not that I can coach that so much, but I just think I'm kind of a horse. And I think I'm a horse a little bit because I think being in radio for 30 years, I think you just learn to work when you're sick. You learn to talk a lot, keep your voice strong, different things like that. So those are the things. And again, I don't want to belabor this, but those are some things that we can think about, you can think about as you evaluate yourself as a voiceover talent and as you think about especially vetting coaches.
Sure. Yeah, so more transparency all around. And
I think
knowing
so.
yourself.
Yeah, knowing yourself and Yep.
Well, I would look at you as an expert in VO health because you do all sorts of things that I don't do. Now, I'm a young guy, so I think I'm 10 foot tall and bulletproof, but you talk about all these things, and it's like I get these, congestion and stuff like that, and you were not sick for like, what, 3 years?
Yeah. And then I got really sick this last, spring, January, February. But yeah, and I worked through it. I mean, I was very sick, but I worked through it. I think there was only one client that kind of said, maybe you should, wait a couple of days. But yeah, I think, but I'm not weird about it. It's not like I'm counting calories. It's not like I'm measuring out all sorts of pills and supplements. It's just that I keep an eye. I know when my throat's getting a little thick. I know when I'm getting a little congested. And when you have a full voiceover day, every single day, and people, of course, who are listening and voiceover talent, that that's something that you need to be ready to do kind of at a moment's notice. Sure. We are kind of the last in a chain of events. And so a lot of times they want it yesterday or today or the latest tomorrow. And so you have to be ready to record. And so I try to stay as healthy as possible. And I think you'll find that as you get maybe a little bit older or your schedule starts to fill up, that becomes more of a priority.
You got to lean on your voice because that's what makes you money. So if it doesn't sound the same and somebody hears your demo and they say, that doesn't sound the same, maybe we got something we didn't want, or he sounds sick. Yeah. So unless it's a nasally congested spot that you're reading, then, that doesn't
something
really work out.
Yeah. So these are some things that I think we need to think about as voiceover talent and judge ourselves properly. Maybe you need to have somebody help you see where you think you might be an expert or a know-nothing or something in between to know what your strengths and weaknesses are and who are you going to listen to? Who are you going to listen to? Are they going to be people that are experts, truly experts? And, what's the criterion for that?
Sure. Good stuff. Thank you for that.
Thanks a lot for joining me for Todd's Tips. And if you'd like more information about VO Marketing Pro or anything else related to VO, the links are listed here.